Okay now.
Yay.
Okay, I have one about buying a house, and banker says, how much can you afford to pay per month? And Ole says, oh, about $1,000. And the banker says, will you be getting a fire and theft insurance? And Ole says, I don't need that. Why would a guy be robbing my house while it's on fire?
Hey, that's what you call a fire sale.
Ole, he says, I'm going to throw a big party and invite all my friends. And Sven says, Ole, I'm already here. Ole and Lena, they have a daughter. They call her Little Lena, and they weren't too impressed with her new boyfriend. He wore a leather jacket and motorcycle boots, and he had tattoos all over his body. So Ole decided to have a little talk with Lena, and he says, I don't think that boy is good for you. He doesn't seem very nice. And little Lena says, you want to know how nice he is? He told me he's doing 5,000 hours of community service.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my God.
Lena was at home. She was feeling sick, and she got a telephone call, and she says, I'm sick, everything hurts. It could be the flu. And the friend on the other end says, let me come over and make you dinner. And Lena says, oh, would you do that? And yeah, said the friend, I'll pick up some groceries and stop by. What does Sid like to eat? Lena says, Sid? My husband is Ole. The friend on the other end says, oh, I must have the wrong number. Lena says, does that mean you're not coming over?
Come on.
Yeah, just made a friend. Come on.
Lena, she talked Ole into taking a French class. And he was really confused by all the new words. And the teacher tried to encourage him by saying that he'd know if he was making progress when he started dreaming in French. And the next day, Ole, he was real excited. He told the teacher that everybody in his dream the night before was speaking French. And good, said the teacher. What were they saying? And Ole says, I don't have a clue. I couldn't understand a word of it.
Oh, man. Oh, that's cute.
Hugs, Dinah.
Sweet.
Ole and Sven enrolled in community ed, and none of the students in the class were very bright, and they kept getting everything wrong, and the teacher got frustrated. She said, class, what's wrong with you? Are you idiots? I want everyone in this room who considers himself an idiot to stand up. So Ole and Sven stood up, and the teacher says, so you consider yourself idiots? And Sven says, no, but we hated to see you standing there all by yourself. Sven, he wrote to a mail order company, and he wanted to order some toilet paper, and he wanted to know the price. So they wrote back, and they said, look on page 287 of the catalog. And Sven said, if I still had the catalog, I wouldn't need the toilet paper. Ole says, Sven, why were you crawling across the street? And Sven said, the sign said don't walk.
I can picture
Oh
that.
my God! What a delivery! Oh my God!
Well, Ole and Sven, they were fishing off the Florida coast, and their boat capsized, and they were clinging to it. They were afraid to swim to shore because of the alligators. And they saw an old beachcomber walking along the shore, and they shouted to him, "Are there any alligators around here?" And the old guy says, "No, they haven't been around for years." So they felt much safer, and they started swimming to shore. And when they got about halfway there, Ole calls out again, "How did you get rid of the alligators?" And the old guy says, "Oh, we didn't do anything. The short sharks got them."
Better swim a little faster.
Sven, he was a contestant on a game show, and the host said, "For $1,000, name the most common crime among transvestites." And Sven says, "Mail fraud?" Sven said, "I think I'm addicted to country western line dancing." And Ole says, "Oh, that's terrible. What are you going to do?" And Sven says, "I'll have to go through a 2-step program." And Ole and Lena, they went sightseeing in New York City, and a mugger approached Lena. He said, "Give me all your money, lady." And she said, "I'm sorry, I don't have any money." And he didn't believe her, so the mugger, he frisked Lena up and down and sighed, and he said, "You're right, you don't have any money." And Lena says, "No, but if you'll do that again, I'll write you a check." And Ole, he said, "Lena, she told me she wants me to be more affectionate, so I got 2 girlfriends."